Chapter 2. Honestly, I have a feeling this isn't the beginning of our story at all. From the moment we met, it felt like we've known each other forever. And maybe we have. When I sat down next to her on October 3rd, 2017, in a crowded auditorium at orientation for a new job, we clicked immediately. We were naturally comfortable with each other. Conversation just flowed like a couple of old friends thrilled to be catching up. We were smiling, joking, cutting up, laughing the whole time. And I knew without a doubt that I wanted to see her again. And just as I've been drawn to her, she'd also been drawn to me. The first time she ever saw me was when I asked to sit next to her. And telling the story of how we met, Michelle would say, I heard somebody ask if the seat next to me was taken, and I looked up and it was like an angel was standing in front of me with a great big smile on his face. He was literally glowing like he had lights surrounding him. And I always laughed at that, and it makes me smile thinking about it now. I'm no angel, but I'm sure my smile was glowing like one. And the rest of me too, I don't doubt it for a second. God was involved from the very first moment I saw Michelle. And she had a special aura of light and color around her too. See, I'd seen her the day before, and out of the couple hundred people there that day, I couldn't tell you what a single one of them looked like besides her. And as gorgeous as she was, it wasn't her physical beauty that caught my eye. It's hard to put it in words, but it's sort of as if everything else was just in black and white and she was in color. I was simply drawn to her, and I said a silent prayer. Lord, if you give me the opportunity to talk to her, I'll be grateful for it, and I won't waste it. And I'm not just being poetic. I literally prayed those words the very first time I laid eyes on her. And I'm not shy by any means. No, sir, not this one. But I don't believe in trying to force the situation either. The opportunity would have to present itself naturally before I try to start a conversation with her. It'd have been weird and awkward to do otherwise, especially in the context and setting of orientation. But I didn't even know her name yet, and I knew there was something special about this woman that made me want to meet her. For that to happen, God would have to put her in my path, so I asked him to. And the next morning, there was Michelle, sitting in the back of a crowded auditorium with an empty seat right next to her. I saw that empty seat, smiled, and said, "Thank you, God." And then with joy in my heart, I walked over to receive my blessing.